Oh, it's hard to take. I thought we put so much on the match. Obviously going down to 10 men didn't help the cause, but I still think we deserve some credit for nearly getting over the line. I think we look at it as possibly right, lads. It's possibly an error. The goalkeeper, he says he lost the ball in the sun there for the first one that goes in. It's a hammer blow when you're down to 10 men, but to lose the second goal was rank bad defending. It's probably the only time we put our foot wrong in the entire match, and it cost us nearly. To leave here with nothing, is a major problem for us. But I've just told the players we've got to put it behind us. We've got a game on Tuesday. I can't reproach any of them for the work they put in. Their attitude was first class. Bit of nonsense at the end here. Obviously, the teams, they care. That's why they get involved in things like that, I suppose. But we can't condone that. We don't want anybody getting involved in any nonsense. But at least they show that they've got some pride in themselves. And I've told them there that we will get no respect for anybody in this division. Everybody sees us as the smallest club, and we've got to earn it. And the only way we earn it is by getting results. That's the only way the press will write about us and tell us that we're doing well. They'll give us pats in the back. They'll stop at the end of the day. But the only way we will get that is by seeing out games and making sure we win them. Unfortunately, we didn't do enough today to do that. We've lost 2 goals. Probably down to ourselves at the end of the day. I'm sure Alan will be the first to say. He came over to me just before the end and says you were a better side. So we go away with that, which is nice, but unfortunately no points, which is exactly what we wanted. It would have been unfair on our cap to beat the league leaders 3 times in the course of the season. It hasn't happened, so we just have to settle for twice and hope that we can pick ourselves up on Tuesday. Well, I was in there doing what I normally do, win, lose or draw, go and congratulate the other manager. So what the players are telling me, 1 or 2 of the people in the backroom staff are making noises towards them as they came off, and I think they just have to show a bit of humility and just say, we've won it, and that's it. Everybody goes through their respective dressing room and gets on with it, But to be honest, I couldn't say. I just saw a lot of pushing and jostling. But what I said to my players, I saw police in there and stewards in there, so anybody's daft enough to start pushing people about when the police are there, they've got to deserve everything they get, So I'll leave it up to the people who saw it, Whether the referee, the referee actually talked to the ref at the time, so I'm sure he didn't see it, but I'm sure one of the linesmen did. So they're better people to answer that question than I am. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay. All right. Cheers.
Stennis, we were the better side today. I thought they played really well. We've got so many injuries, obviously, and we've got Andy Scott suspended, and John Grant, girlfriend, went into labour last night, so he couldn't play either. And that all seemed to catch up with us today, because we hardly strung 2 or 3 passes together. But this team has got a magnificent spirit. I mean, I don't think we created a chance in 88 minutes or whatever it was. Not one chance. Goalkeeper's not a save to me, and Chris, unfortunately for them, made a mistake, which is so unlike him. And David McConnelly did what good strikers do. And Brian Prunty's finish is absolutely magnificent. But as a result, it's really difficult for them. It's a hard result for them. They deserve so much more. From our point of view, it's an absolutely vital victory. You win your home games, you won't be far away. But I thought I'd seen everything in football, but last week's game is Stirling, and then this week's game, when we've really not played well to win these 2 games, has been incredible. So it's a great victory for us, but we're under no illusions. The team looks as though it's really suffering with the injuries and everything else, and I think that I'm asking boys out there to do men's jobs, and it's very difficult for them, but great credit to them all, particularly Jason, who I thought did really well when he came on and helped set up the first goal. But we'll need to play better than that. We're hoping to go on and win this league.
Do you think it was a sending off, Alan?
Do you know, I never actually saw it, and I mean that, I know that's a saying, I don't know, but what the guys beside me were saying, that could be a sending off the tackle, but I genuinely didn't see it, and I would tell you the truth, I just didn't see it, so I don't know. But when I stand beside the physio, everybody was saying, Alan, that might be red. So I didn't know.
Alan, there was 2-1, a hard one to take.
Oh, it was. To be leading for so long, and have so many chances to kill the game off and not to kill it. It was a real sucker punch and a hammer blow for us, but I couldn't ask any more of them. Going down to 10 men yet again, which seems to be an Achilles heel for us, an experienced player getting sent off, and 2 defensive mistakes that allowed them to score the goals that won the match. And it was ever so hard to take. There's a lot of dejected players in there, and quite rightly so. We had the chance to beat the league leaders for the 3rd time this season, which would have been a feat in itself. And I thought we would have merited it. Even with 10 men, I thought we were doing fine, To lose a goal at that stage, or the 2 goals at that stage, was unforgivable, really. But we have to put it behind us. We have to just now march on, and we've got a game against Dumbarton on Tuesday. We'll pick ourselves up and make sure we get back on track.
1-0 we're winning, comfortable,
Yeah.
Ian Thompson, was it the third time this year now he's been sent off? I know you can't talk about the sending off, so let me talk about it. It was absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? He actually kicked it at the player.
My initial reaction was it was a sending off. I had no problems with the referee at all with that one. I'd look at it when I get the DVD of you guys. I'll have a close look at it, and he'll be disciplined because he's left us in a situation where we couldn't hold out. We were comfortable. We were comfortable throughout the match, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that has been a mitigating factor in us not picking up any points today. So it makes life a little bit harder for us. There's no doubt. Obviously, we lose him for Tuesday at Dumbarton as well. But today's loss was a big one, and going down to 10 men was certainly a factor. As I say, we compounded that with no scoring goals at the other end, which we had umpteen chances to do and didn't take, which again has been the story of our season so far.
He brought Andy Stirling in to play up front, worked a treat, he held the ball up, he distributed it great, but the point was we can't finish for half chances. No,
Andy's been waiting for his opportunity, and I know what a good player he is, and especially on the surface. And I decided today I wasn't going to try and meet Braun with Braun and go against their centre halves with big strikers, so we played them in the wide area, and Andy came in and gave us a bit of guile. He's a skillful player, he's a good little footballer, there's no doubt about that. So this was a good platform for him to play today. He only came off later in the game because he'd run his race. He was a tired boy, and obviously all the changes we had to make, obviously going down to 10 men had an effect on him as well. So we tried to shore things up a bit, but Andy can play, there's no doubt, and he gave a good performance today. But unfortunately for him and the rest of us, it wasn't a winning one.
The equalising goal. I've seen many a crazy goal. I still have to see it again myself to see it.
Well,
the keeper seemed to have lost it in the air or flapped.
In all honesty, he very, very rarely makes mistakes.
Yeah.
And if he does make a mistake, we get away with it. But today, we had a couple of guys just in that area, and unfortunately for us, it didn't bounce to our defenders, it bounced to one of their players. I watched the Cowdenbeath DVD the other night when they played Alloa, and Alloa lost a similar goal. Their goalie made a very similar mistake, and it's amazing how it comes back to haunt you. Watching that, and then I'm talking about it before the game, saying get pressure on their goalie, and our goalkeeper unfortunately doesn't deal with a similar situation. So, as I say, we've only got ourselves to blame. We can't look at it any other way. We've made a goalkeeping error. We don't deal with the cross, and we allow Brian Prunty, probably the best striker in the division, in at the back post, and he punished us. It was hard on us, there's no doubt. It was hard on us over the piece, but if you give good players opportunities, they're going to take them.
Played Dumbarton on Tuesday, John. They say they sign a good team is after their defeat, so we'll see how good they are on Tuesday night. How they bounce back.
Well, that's right. I mean, we've beaten Dumbarton a week ago, and we've got to make sure we get the same result. It's very important that we continue to pick up points. I mean, that's our unbeaten run ended. It'd be nice if we could get another one on the go towards the end of the season. But I have to credit the players. They gave everything they had. The only credit they're going to get in this division is from us, because the papers are obviously, they see us as the smallest club in the division and really no interested. And the only way we're going to get respect or credit is to earn it by beating teams like Alloa. So I've told the players in there, they just have to make sure that happens. We gave everything we had today. We couldn't do any more, and I'm sure it'll be a similar game come Tuesday, but one that has to have a better outcome.
Let me finish, John. You brought the boy Lawson on for his game, for his debut.
Yeah.
A hard game to come on with 10 men.
Aye, absolutely, but I've got so much faith in him. He's 15-year-old. He came into the youth programme last year. He's one we've got big hopes for. He's a more natural left-sided player than we had, and when I looked at the bench we had, he gave us a better balance. And unfortunately for us, he didn't get a touch on the ball at the end there. If Stevie Thompson rolled it to him, I'm sure we wouldn't be talking about defeat right now. But such is life. Alan, will be in and out of squads over the course of the season. For my part, the quicker we can get ourselves safe, the more chances I'll have to blood young players like Alan and Michael Hunter, who played against Peterhead a week ago. So that's all part of the programme at the club, to try and make sure we get young players playing. But it's a sore of defeat for him, because I know he's got a nephew or a cousin who's on the board here, who's part of the Alloa backroom staff, so I'm sure he'll be getting a bit ribbon about that. But he's a name that hopefully you'll see in the future in Stenhousemuir colours.
Right, John, thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you. Cheers.